Hi! Hey everybody! How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing okay. Welcome aboard! Welcome to the new digs. We got some new look to everything. Everything's got a cool new fancy look. We got a new thing at the top there. We got some cool stuff happening, and I'm so glad you're a part of the first ever, well, not the first ever, but the reboot of TNI. Tuesday Night iRacing. I'm so excited to show y'all everything we got going on here. Good afternoon, Finn. Good afternoon, Striker, Cass, Reska, Zool, Tan, Jan, Tag, Minnie's here. Smooches to you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So good to see everybody. I hope everybody's doing okay. Hey, why don't I go ahead and show you the primary look, the way that things will look for all of y'all, how it's gonna look around these parts as we get going here tonight. Check this out. Look at this. We're in the left corner. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? I'm over here now. And we got the ticker up top. We got a new vertical ticker kick in there. Your chat right over there, right there in the corner, right there. And you're going to get a lot more information from me in this race. So a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool new look to everything. I hope you think it's really cool. And we're going to be kicking it off tonight. Man, I tell you, friggin' Pretzel used to have this really nice, sexy fade whenever you would hit mute on it. And now it doesn't, and it's really jarring when you hit mute or turn it off. And it's just like...
in 5 minutes. 25 signed up.
So, let's go ahead and get after it. This is the Hyundai Veloster. You may have seen me race this in VTCR. And we actually have like a pretty decently sized split for TCRs. It's here at Road America, which is a 4-mile racetrack, which is usually all straightaway. So it's probably not going to be very... it's going to be a lot of drafting and a lot of slipstreaming with these cars. I got to calibrate this brake. It's a little too strong for me, but yeah, so this is front-wheel drive. You've seen me drive these on Saturdays in VTCR. But yeah, we're driving this to start, and we're just going to kind of see how the day goes. We'll see what's cooking, see what everybody's up to, see if there's anything sexy going on, you know what I'm saying, you know, just something. See if something's going on, check it out, and see if we got something that kind of sparks joy tonight. So no real set schedule, no real set what race is going to be the one that I do. Just gonna kind of freestyle it and have fun with it. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, so these are... Whoop, that's the grass. There we go. But yeah, we got a whole look here. I hope you like it. We've done a lot of work here. Whoop. I'm too busy looking at myself. What a shock. I can't stop looking at myself. I hope you think this is kind of cool. I've done... Ooh, you could really hear the gravel on the car now when you drive out. This is week 1 of the official season. It is 2025 season 1. We are into the 2025 official races now. This is the first week. TCRs are here at Road America. 4 miles, Wisconsin. They call it the National Park of Speed. And it's a really fun racetrack. And while these cars are not the fastest in the world, they always put on really good racing. So hopefully we can have a really fun time doing this. So, but yeah, thank you very much for the compliments. I worked really hard on it. I kind of had to build it from scratch a little bit. And it's just a preview of stuff that's happening. We got a whole new look for the NIS races in February, or it's not so much a new look, but a refined look, I guess is the best way to put it. And we'll have that in the next few weeks. There might be a special event happening at the end of January to kind of really break it in. This ticker is a lot better because, one, it more matches the look of the Thursday stuff. But but it also looks really good because it can do multi-class, which was something that the Thursday ticker can't do, and this one can. So if we race a multi-class race, it will actually break out. It's easy for me to set it up to showcase the multi-class split between like a prototype class and a GT class, or something along the lines of that. So we do have the ability to make that multi-class up there. If you could tell me, is the model lagging? I don't think it's lagging, but it is on my screen. But it might just be weird preview stuff. So yeah, tonight's almost a little bit of a beta test, I guess, for it. It is looking really good. It does look pretty all right. You got your favorite sports scores, or sorry, your favorite sports scores at the bottom of the screen. So that's down there. If you want to keep up with your favorite sports teams on Tuesdays, we got all the information you need down there. That updates as the night goes on, so it is lagging a little bit. Okay, all right, that's a shame because it's so tough because I literally just restarted right before stream tonight and it still lags. I'm not sure what more I can do to make this model not lag. We were speculating at one point that it was the ponytail, but it's definitely not the ponytail. Let me see here. Let me go half on the anti-aliasing and turn off SMAA. Let's try that. Let's see. Look at it might be a little bit better. Okay. All right. I'm okay with that. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm all right with that. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna do some touring car racing. We got like 26 registered, which is really insane for for a North American time slot to have this many people registered for touring cars. Usually it's not very populated. Usually you see a drop off in the amount of people that race it, but tonight we're kind of lucky. We actually ended up with a lot of people, so that's good. That's cool. Dee showing why she is such an incredible streamer. I'm not an incredible streamer. I like to be resourceful and build things if I can. So I just build things sometimes, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes I get too ambitious and it breaks. Say that to last night when it was like, oh, I'll have full motion video in the background. It'll be fine. And then it totally broke the fucking... It totally caused the game capture to lag. All right. Here we are. Let's go ahead and do that Road America. If you've never seen Road America, it is one of the coolest racetracks out there. It is a really neat racetrack. Would rather be too ambitious than not ambitious enough. Thank you, Reska. I try my best. This is 4 miles of Wisconsin pavement.
Strength of field of
This place
1,225.
is wild.
Partly cloudy above. 65.8 Fahrenheit in air with 90 on track.
This place is cool. And I love touring cars. I love driving these cars.
Left. We're in split 2 of 2.
Okay, we're in bottom split. We're car 5 in bottom split. There's 13 of us, so we'll see how it goes. Could be good, could be bad. We'll see how it goes. There's 1, 2, 3 Americans in here, and everybody else is international. Yeah, this place is neat. It's not so much the best. It's not really the best touring car track though, because it's all straightaways, but it'll put on a pretty okay race. It's a lot of slipstreaming, so you're doing a lot of drafting. It's gonna be a 30-minute race, and we'll hopefully be running at the end. And this is how we'll kick things off. And then after this, we'll have to see how the schedule kind of shakes out. We might go oval, we might go dirt, we might do road again. We'll see how it shakes out. like I said, I'm just kind of free-forming these. I'm not trying to really stick to one specific plan for these TNI. Yeah, so what's going on? What's up? What's happening? How's everybody doing? I slept like crap last night. I ended up sleeping like maybe 2 hours last night. Um, so that's why I didn't really promote this, because I was like 80% sure I was going to cancel tonight.
Checkered flag for the practice.
But I ended up getting a nap in, and I slept pretty good. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's do stream. Let's do stream tonight. So, yeah. So yeah, I slept like crap last night. I didn't get to bed till like 4 in the morning. It was pretty rough, honestly. Pretty rough.
This session is 2 laps and 8 minutes. Good luck.
We're dropping frames. We're dropping frames. It'll come back. I think it's already back. Yep, we're already back. Okay. We were dropping frames, and now we're not dropping frames. All right. Okay. Let's get out here and qualify. Road America would really benefit from a Le Mans-style short lap. But we don't. We have to run the whole lap. The whole lap. Yeah, I was dropping frames. Winter. That's what happens in the winter. So yeah, front-wheel drive cars are cool. I love this Veloster. It's my personal favorite of the 4 TCR cars that we have on iRacing. If you don't know what TCRs are, TCR is Touring Car Regulations. It's a worldwide global formula. It's roughly about 350 horsepower front-wheel drive cars with a turbo. It's ran in America with a sanctioning body called IMSA, the International Motorsports Association. They're the big sports car sanctioning body in America, and they sanction the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge, where these cars make up the touring car class of that series. This is a really neat car. I don't know what it was, but it's something that's like completely different than anything I typically drive. I usually drive rear wheel drive, front engine, hard, stock car type things. Not a lot of assists, not a lot of traction control. This doesn't have any of that. But it does require a really fun handle to it, because you have to drive it completely different. Oh man, I am butchering the front stretch. It requires such a different driving style than a rear-wheel drive car, because instead of using the throttle to pitch the car back, to use the throttle to get the car to bite and turn, you're using the opposite. You're actually using the brake to get the car to you're pointing the car with the brake, so you're trying to just pivot the rear. So you see here, the more brake I put, the more it's pitching the rear end out in the direction I need it to go. So it's a real acquired taste to driving this car, that eventually you do pick up and you do understand how it kind of pivots. The other cool thing... Yeah, exactly. You got it, Kohai. You got it. The other exciting thing about it is that, like, you have to get the rears going, and by just sliding out the rear, you get the car to rotate, because you have to like, your front tires have to handle the bandwidth of being you're braking, you're turning, and eventually you're accelerating all on the same axle. So your tires can only take so much application, right? Your tires have so much bandwidth. So if you give it too much throttle, you're going to understeer. if you give it too much brake, you're going to oversteer. If you give it throttle while turning, you're going to understeer. If you turn while braking, you're going to oversteer. So it's a real fun, interesting car to drive because it requires such a different skill set than what most people run in racing games. You don't see a lot of people. Nobody thinks front wheel drive is sexy, but I think it's some of the funnest racing I do, and I'm including cup racing. Because like you get these at like a short bull ring of a road course, it's a lot of fun. All right, lap 2, much better lap 1. Or much better start there. We did beat somebody on the chart. We'll see if we can improve on it.
Down to position 5 now.
Missed turn 1. That's a good start. It's kind of jarring because I'm using an open setup. So the car's like a shit ton more responsive than it is in VTCR. Yeah, getting the car pointed is like 80% of the job. Oh. Survived that. Didn't think we would. Under the Speedville Bridge. Want to hug this as much as possible. We can full throttle it out because now we're on exit of the corner. We want to carry a lot of speed through the kink. As far to the left as possible. Oh, that was a really good kink. Off to Canada Corner, which was named because after the first race weekend here, there was only Canadian beer and tobacco labels found in the grandstand here, so that's why they called it Canada Corner. Third gear. Around Bill Mitchell Bend, named after video game player of the century Billy Mitchell. Final corner. Ugh, I'm struggling with that final corner, and I can't afford to be because that is such a fast race. That's such an important corner on this racetrack. You have to absolutely nail that final corner. And across the line, where did we end up?
Good job. Quickest.
P6. Okay, not bad. Good start. Gonna start about mid-pack.
Call is over. Back to P6 currently.
And look at that, qualifying's over right on time. Okay, let's load up the race setup. I gotta fix that SDK gaming thing that pops up. I don't know why that's popping up. Maybe I should put a picture of me. What if I put a giant picture of me over the setup screen? What if I did that? Like a giant picture of me just going like, ah, just be like, ah. Wouldn't that be cool? A giant picture of me. Because there's not enough pictures of me on the stream already. There's 2 of us on here. There's me in the corner and me in the corner. And what if we put me in the middle?
Rating starts at P6.
Okay.
About 0.291 gallons in excess. 110 seconds to gridding ends.
Okay. Spanner? Maybe. Never enough D. Never enough D! Whoa! Hey, thank you very much.
Diesel_TTV just used their Bezos sub.
Thank you for using your Bezos sub, Diesel. Much appreciated. See, I fixed the Prime alert. I made it the Thursday Night Football theme because, of course, I did. Okay. Did I fire up Trading Paints? I did.
60 seconds
Okay. All right.
left now.
Okay. All right. Nuh-uh. Yes, actually that works. Yeah. Just like, nuh-uh, don't steal my setup. Ooh. All right, 30-minute race. Touring cars, my favorite cars to drive on road. And let's rock and roll, you know? Like, let's go. Let's go, Royd.
30 seconds left now.
Can we go?
Loading
Can
done.
we race, please? Oh, there we go. Okay, all right. Okay, yeah, we can race. Okay. It's all about the start in these cars. One day I will start these cars properly. One day I will. I still haven't.
Left front. Still there. Still there.
Nope. Little contact. Little contact ain't hurt nobody. Car's fine. The illegal Honda TCR starts? Exactly. Way too illegal. OP, please nerf. This guy's got his... Straight up's got his license plate on the back of this thing. That's weird, right? Today is not that day. Oh yeah, I need the short wheelbase. That's why I don't race the Elantra. Because I don't like the long wheelbase in the GT or in the Elantra. I need the short wheelbase to get that pivot the way I like it in the Veloster. Could go too wide into the kink, but that could also...
Headwind from north, 12.8 miles per hour.
That could also completely fuck the car up if we did that. There we go. Good evening, Kazova. This is Road America in Wisconsin. This is a 4-mile racetrack. Home IndyCar goes here, IMSA goes here, the NASCAR Cup Series went here for a cup of coffee 2 years in 2021 and 2022, and now it doesn't go here. This is a cool racetrack though. It's in Wisconsin. It's near Green Bay. It's known as the America's National Park of Speed is kind of like their slogan for it. I gotta get by this guy. The new debris refresh is pretty cool. Like you hit the dust and it actually like really impacts. Like you can hear the stones and stuff hitting your car off of somebody in front. I want to stay in this battle pack though a little bit because we are making some gains here. We call it Ram Ranch. I know what Ram Ranch is, by the way. I'm not calling this Ram Ranch.
Right forward. It's clear.
Oh, there we go.
Still there. We're clear.
Oh, he's fighting hard. I'm gonna have to run going into the kink, but you can't really make a pass going into the kink.
Going left side front. Clear.
But maybe... Oh, yeah. We're gonna have a run going into Canada corner. Run going into Canada corner.
Going left front. Still there. And clear.
Oh, he
Left forward.
chopped me off again.
Clear.
A little bit of contact. Feel like I got a good exit. Felt good. I really got to get by him if I want any chance of catching Gustavo up front, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that.
Good start. New fastest lap. 2 minutes 23.7.
Fuck. It's really funny. All that debris is on there, and every time we go into that corner, we're going to just be driving over it. Yeah, unlike his F1 endeavors, Perez is kind of in the way. Yeah, you're right. You got a good point. Yeah, he's kind of checking out. Shit. Well, maybe I can string some laps together now and... Actually, it's not even laps here, it's corners. Oh, he blew the shit out of that corner. He's struggling with that corner going into the carousel. He is struggling with that corner. If I can set up a pass there, that would be amazing. Because I could beat him. I beat him all the way through here.
Still there.
I can't force it there, though. That's the shitty part is I get a run on him in the one corner where you can't afford to go too wide. And now I got now I got a car in my rear. Oh, there we go. There we go. There it is.
Still there.
There it is.
Still there.
Come on.
Still there.
Come on. Come on.
Still there.
Come on.
Still there.
Ugh. Get off me.
Car ahead. Previous lap time was a 2 minutes 22.035.
Oh, thank God he's giving me the corner. Okay. All right. Hey, there we go.
515 ahead. Nice. You're in P4.
All right. That was pretty cool, right, chat? Set him up out of the final corner, out of 14. Just drove it around him. Used our car advantage. He's in a Civic. Civics don't have the power like Kohai's talking about. They just don't have the straight line speed. They're more nimble. Oh, that's a dive.
You're clear. Right forward. Still there. Still there.
I saw a big red torpedo coming toward me and was like, I'm not gonna turn yet. Hi, numbers. You're right. It is America's national park of speed. I love this track. Francisco Lasagna. Yeah, his name is Lasagna. See if we could check out a little bit here. Did you guys hear the news that Honda and Nissan might merge? That came out today. That Honda and Nissan might merge to compete against to compete against Tesla and the EV market. Which is a crazy thought. This guy behind me has an iRating that's 1 point lower than mine. He has a 1329, I have a 1330. That's pretty wild. Don't really see that in the wild too much.
Sector fastest.
Yeah, basically. Pretty much. Oh, hello. Cool paint. Unfortunately, I can still fight back. I can only describe that paint as print shop motif.
Clear.
It looks like the kind of shit that I see at every sign shop. Cool paint. It was also a pretty good pass. He passed me on the outside. That was pretty good. Credit where credit's due. That was a good pass. Yes, exactly. Someone who works at a print shop, I get it. Whoop. Front wheel drive, just keep your foot in it. Oh, he blew the corner. Remember, we have a speed advantage over the Civics. Yeah, maybe I did.
That's close to 9 laps left.
Left front. Still there. And clear. Still there.
Forced him into a mistake.
Oh, got repairs.
Going left side front. It's clear. Left side forward. On left side behind. Still there.
The best part about Road America, especially in slow cars like this, is that a lot of it is psychological battling. It's using your car, pointing them in the direction to where you can attack
Still
them.
there. Still there.
Oh, that's contact.
Still there. Clear.
That's P5.
Car's fine.
40. I'm waiting to get for the next position.
That's just touring car racing. Gotta kind of clean it up a little bit. Well, if he's lasagna, I'm Garfield, because I'm gonna eat him up. Oh yeah, I'm all in his head. He's gonna make a mistake. All I gotta do is just keep the pressure on him. Look at this guy. Yeah, a little bit.
1 second slower than your best time.
Is that Glock? It might be Glock. Hi, Kosova. How you doing?
On right side forward. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear. You're clear. Left forward. We're clear.
He's gonna make a mistake. I honestly don't really have to force it too much. Because the way that he's driving that car, he's gonna make a mistake.
Driver behind on track is quicker in the next sector. Last sector optimal.
Hey, there is another Daniels behind me. I don't know him. We don't... I've never seen him at the family reunion. We are kind of losing touch with him just a little bit, though. Ah! Alright, there we go. Good exit here. All I gotta do is just kind of stay behind him, like stay as close to his bumper as possible, and he'll fuck up a corner, and I'll just drive away.
Optimal sector. Previous sector was a new optimum. Sector green.
Fuck. I really gotta clean it up. I'm running out of incident points. Watch this guy. Watch. Watch. I'll follow him the whole way to 1. All the way to the breaking point, and then I'm gonna go right back to the racing line. Watch.
0.9.
asshole. Now this Honda behind me is gonna throw it in,
Left side rear.
which,
Still
sure,
there.
take your
Still
guess.
there. And clear.
You try it.
P6.
I think we're both faster than that car in front. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, there's opportunities to pass. I don't think it's awkward as much as it's just people stay very committed to their moves way too late. Because, like, there's not a lot of penalty here if you go wide. There's a ton of fucking running room. Runoff. Oh! Look who's wide!
Going left forward.
Look who ran wide.
On left side
Told
rear.
ya. Told ya. You'd eventually make a mistake.
All right, we're P5.
Oh, and look!
There's about 56 iRacing to get for the position up ahead. Nice. D. We're in P4 now. 9 in front.
It happened immediately.
There's about 56 iRacing to get in the next position.
However, I do have to be careful. This guy might get real desperate. So I'm gonna lock in, chat. If that's okay with you.
Back to back. Daniel got repairs.
Oh, he wrecked. Daniel's wrecked. So that's one guy out of sight, out of mind.
Danilenko needs to pit for repairs. Improving. New best lap. 2 minutes 22.5 tenths.
Can only be one. Yeah, Lasagna's gonna throw it in on me at some point. Probably on the final lap. Tires are kind of going away now, nearing the end of the race. Put a lot of wear in those tires through the carousel, especially the way I run it. I might have upshifted too early. Shit. Nah, we'll be okay. He's not going to throw it in. Four minutes remaining. It's a 2-minute lap, 2-minute 20 lap time, so probably 2 to go at the line. As long as I do just enough to hold serve on him, I think I got him. That's the problem with Road America is that you can't really get away. You got these long straightaways, so like when you have these long straightaways, you can't really pull away from the car behind, and it really means that you got to get your exits right here. Got on the throttle a little early there. Oh, he almost hit me. Oh, that's not an annoying bug at all. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, there's no way we have that much gravel in the car. Oh, there it is. There it is. Big run wide. Look at him flash his lights. He's trying his best. Oh, he's so angry. He's so angry.
Previous lap 2 minutes 22.626.
Yeah, he used his tires because he was too busy aggressively defending. But he is catching up. I did get a bad exit going into 5 here, so I gotta be careful. He might throw it in. He was thinking about it. Covered it off.
Left behind. Still there. Clear. Going right side forward. You're clear. Right forward. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. We're clear.
Yeah! What happened, Lasagna?
On the lead.
What happened? What happened? What happened, buddy? What happened there? What happened? What happened? Block like an asshole the whole race, and what happens? What happens? What happens? Francisco smoking on that lasagna pack. What happened? What happened, buddy? What happened? What? What? It's fine. Whatever. I'll take the SR hit. I made the pass. Gained 40 iRating. I'm happy about that. I want to watch this back. That was awesome.
Well done. D. You finish with 9.27.
That was sick. Let's watch that back. Where's my good TV camera? Here we go. Beat his ass. I mean, I ran wide. If this was the FIA, they wouldn't make that. They wouldn't let that count. But it's not. So I run wide, and then I had a feeling he was going to blow the corner. I just did. So I let him blow the corner, and then bam. He tried to make contact. I think he did want to turn me at one point. I think he was thinking about it. But, bam. That's how you do it. Right there. That's how you do it. That's awesome. That's good stuff. Let's go. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Let's go. That's a great start. Yeah, I duped him into overshooting. Yeah, exactly. That was dope. Honestly, that was so dope. 7:30. Let me take a look here, see what's cooking.
Here are the personal results. You moved 39 ratings forward to
1,369. Safety rating decreased 0.42. Your new lower safety rating 3.15.
Oof, I lost 0.4 safety rating. Probably should be a little more careful there, you know, personally. Maybe in the future we'll be a little bit more careful in the next races, but that was fun. Who cares? It was cool. Yeah, let's do some IMSA endurance or IMSA whatever the fuck this is. We will race the IMSA. They are at Watkins Glen, which, as you know, is one of my favorite racetracks. And we'll do some IMSA endurance. I gotta go grab the setup. And I'll go download that real quick, and then we will go and race some IMSA. I like IMSA. IMSA is a cool series with cool cars that are cool. I like IMSA. Are we looking at rain for IMSA? I have no idea if we're looking at rain. I better download both setups just to be safe. Watkins Glen safe. I run the safe setup because I'm a safe driver. That's why they call me that. Well, just please ignore the results of the last race. That didn't go. That did happen. But I'm a safe driver. Okay. Oh, they include them all in. Okay. I see. So, okay, I'm a dummy. Okay, let me grab the wet setups, even though I don't think we're going to have rain, but it's good to grab them just to be safe. Yeah, everything was off tracks. Everything that I got was off tracks, but regardless, you want to stay on track. That's important. If you stay on track, you can race cars or something. I don't know. Oh, rain had lit or Lith had rain in dry to wet. Okay. All right. We might be doing some rain racing. Everybody, it might rain. If it rains, then it might rain. But what if the car doesn't want to be on the track? I don't know then. That's a problem. So it might rain mid-race, is what you're telling me. Okay, well then in that case, what setup should I use? Should I use a rain setup or a dry setup? Well, this will be a real test for the computer, because we're going to be doing 16 car models. I wouldn't be shocked if the whole thing lights on fire. Oh, we can do this now, because it'll be class, and yeah, I think everybody should have the class colors. Yeah, there we go. We got class colors. We're good to go. Okay, sweet. Awesome. Okay. All right. So, yeah, here you go.
SOF is 2052. This is Watkins Glen. 3 driving. 1 hour 48 left.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Yep, it looks like it might rain. Okay. Well, we'll load up the dry setup to start, and then we'll go from there. So, I also didn't download the right queue setup. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We are in our Porsche 911 GT3R.
Limiter on.
I will go ahead and flat out say it. I have switched back to the Porsche 911 GT3R. I love Porsches too much. I love the way this car drives and handles. So, tentatively, we're back in the Porsches full time again, which is the car that I love driving because it's cool as hell. It's also the car that I have a lot more respect with. Yeah, the model's probably going to lag in this one, honestly. It's just there's so many models. Like, it's got to load so many car models that it's probably going to lag on this one, to be honest with you. Not much I can do there. So, random thing, but has anybody seen the new 2027 WRC regs? They're shockingly open besides the cost cap. Yeah, they kind of had to do something there because of the fact that, like, everybody was looking to leave WRC and the hybrid costs too much and all that. Now they're going to run the Rally 1 cars without a hybrid.
Right here. I'm right forward. Clear.
It's funny to see a Ferrari now in this, to see an actual, like, hypercar class hypercar here. iRacing has admitted that the hypercars are a little too fast now. They came out and said it, that they're a little too quick. They have said that they're a little too quick, and they will be making an update in a future patch. Unfortunately, though, that will be a future patch. We still don't have it. We did have a hot fix today to fix a couple things, but nothing with the hypercars. Hopefully, we get a fix before Daytona in January for the Daytona 24. I think everybody would agree that we would like to have a proper BOP, a realistic BOP for these cars for the Rolex, if we can. Every time I drive the Porsche, I'm reminded of just how much I fucking love driving the Porsche. Such a stable car compared to the old one that we had, and like I really know how to drive it in a way that, like, I have comfort driving it.
Lewis
Like,
is
this
now at the
is
front.
one of my favorite cars to drive in iRacing. I'm just gonna drive cars I like. How about that? Yeah, Rally 2 looks healthier than Rally 1 from the little bit. I don't follow WRC super close, but I do know that Rally 2 seems to have a little bit more juice than Rally 1 does right now.
For your info, car 38 behind of us has a low safety rating of 1.
Yeah, this is Watkins Glen. We're going to a bunch of cool places. We're racing cool cars at cool places tonight. Watkins Glen International, my favorite racetrack that I've been to in person. Actually, this is the boot layout, so 3.4 miles worth of
Going right ahead. Clear.
American asphalt in upstate New York. I love this place. This place is the best.
Lewis leads.
All right, tell you what. I feel good with the setup. I do have to
Limiting
step
it.
out for just a minute. I do need to use the facility. So before this race starts, I will be right back, okay? Okay, good.
I'm sick and tired of the fighting. I've had enough of all the wars. Don't wanna think about it anymore. I'm tired of the feeling we are always heading for the door. So tell me if I say it loud, will you come alive? Will you hold me like you used to do? Tell me if I say it loud, will my heart's alive? Will it beat the way it did for you? If you wanna stay, let me know it. To the beach, come on over. If you're not afraid to let me close, I will be your rubber dance. If you wanna stay, I will be your rubber dance. If I say it loud, will my heart survive? I will be your rubber dance. Am I right to doubt? 'Cause I think we had it right from the start. Took a bite, spit it out. When I saw you had a poisonous heart. So tell me if I say it loud, will you come alive? Will you hold me like you used to do? Tell me if I say it loud, will my heart alive? Will it beat the way it did for you?
Hi, I'm back. I figured may as well run an ad there too while I was at it, so that way you don't have to see an ad when we do our next race. So Figured I'd look ahead for you and get that out of the way. By the way, here's the car. Look at how cool this car is. I got to put IMSA branding on it, but I just have it with the regular GT3 badging on it. This car is super cool. I worked really hard on this car. I got a cool pattern for it, and it's all like gold. It's a gold pattern here. Look at that. Ooh, fancy, right? Fancy. Fancy. It looks like a $4,000 pair of shoes. I love it. It's great. Yeah, that is my new GT3 car because I have a GT3 car. Yeah, let's get at it. So this will be a 45-minute race. It might rain. It might not rain. Who knows? We'll see. Hey, Barrick. Hope all is good, friend. Hope everybody's doing all right. Again, apologies for the model lagging, but when you got 16 models like this, or 16 car models in the server, it'll do this. How many cars do I have? 56. Let me lower this to 40. See if that helps. That might help things a little bit. I won't have to draw quite as many, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see if that helps. Anyways, let's go race. Let's go race cars. I'm going to go race cars. If that's okay with you guys. Is it okay if I go race? Is it okay? Can you please answer the question if it's okay if I go race cars, please? Okay. All right. I'm going to go race cars. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you, Reska. Appreciate it, Reska. Thank you. All right. I like Watkins Glen. It's a cool racetrack. It has cool corners and elevation, and it's neat. That's my Watkins Glen song. What did you think of my Watkins Glen? Did you like it? I worked really hard on it. I workshopped it for like 15 nanoseconds. I can't believe D wants to go racing. I know, God. It's always racing with them, you know? Like, always racing with them. I'm off tomorrow. That's kind of excited. So, I had an idea for a livery similar to that. I wanted to do on a DBR9 on GT7, but I kind of gave up halfway through. Yeah. I don't know the people who paint cars in like Gran Turismo and stuff. I used to do that back in the day. I like Gran Turismo Sport and GT7. I did a little bit of livery making in it, and you could make some stuff, and you certainly can make some very powerful stuff, but like I certainly was like, I would rather just load this up in Photoshop and put shapes and stuff on it instead of doing all this work. But yeah, okay. All right. Let's see here.
New car for you.
So, are we
Strength
looking
of
at
build is
rain?
1,303.
Oh, there's
Welcome
like
to the practice.
no chance of rain.
Driving.
Okay.
Turn left.
So it'll be
Weather,
dry.
mostly cloudy.
It'll be dry setup.
66.1 Fahrenheit
Like,
in air. 76.9.
there's a 1% chance
17.5 miles per
an hour
hour
and
from
50 minutes from now.
north-northwest.
Yeah. It's not going to rain. It's not going to rain. It's going to be dry. What's in our split? This is LMP or LMP. Jeez, it's not LMP. They drive about as quick as LMP. This is going to be GTD and GT3. So, or GTD and GTP. So, prototype and GT. Let me look here.
Split 4 of 4.
I think I have. There we go. Yeah. So that's that. Sorry, folks. I'm kind of trying to make sure I can set up the right way here.
Checkered flag for practice.
There we go. We'll do that. Yeah. GTP, which is LMDH and the Ferrari.
Good luck out there.
And GTD, which is just GT3. So 5 different prototypes, 11 different GT3s. Whoop, I have the race setup loaded. I don't want the race setup loaded.
Fresh car requested.
Okay. Let's go. Race car. Okay. I'm gonna race car now. I still gotta make fire suits. So you're gonna see me still in a lot of pixel carb fire suits until the new year. Just because I'm too lazy to paint fire suits right now. So that's the cut and dry of it. So what's up, Jeb? What's going on, friend? Tired, I feel that. I didn't sleep very good at all. I mentioned at the top of the show tonight, I was like, man, I didn't sleep worth a shit last night.
Green flag.
Yeah, that's basically when I went to sleep yesterday or this morning. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't sleep. Oof. Ouch. I'm sorry, Kohai. I hope it gets better. Hey, Saturn. I'm good. Like I mentioned, I'm a little tired, but I took a nap earlier, so I feel kind of up with it. I gotta wash my hair tonight. I gotta take a shower after I'm done, because I'm going to the gender clinic tomorrow. Looking forward to that. I actually get to go to the clinic twice this week because I'm going for our group thing tomorrow.
Touchdown!
Whoa!
Philadelphia!
The Andy 500 just followed.
Thank you for the follow, Andy 500. I've never been to the Andy 500. Is that like an IndyCar race, or is that like a NASCAR race? The Andy 500.
You're not even a real journalism. That's right.
Jeb Ranch, a journalism, says, it's very important information.
That's right. Not even a real journalism. That's right. It's basically a way to TTS me. So.
Cars on a hot lap. Number 47 on a hot lap. Car 37 hot lapping. P2 currently.
Jesus, the top time in this split ran a 1:45. Holy balls.
You're not even a real journalism. That's right.
Jeb Ranch, a journalism, says, but I am a journalism. I even wrote previews for GDC events.
That's right, you are journalism.
Matei is now leading.
You're not even a real journalism. That's right.
Saturn 185, a journalism, says. Let me say it, yeah, let me say it out loud, and let me point to the president of the World Wrestling Federation, the Macho Man Randy Savage is not happy with your decision, yeah. I am the cream in the World Wrestling Federation and there is no doubt about it, yeah. You mean Gene Uckerland, you know that I'm the cream of the crop.
Let 2 cars pass.
Rest in peace, Macho Man Randy Savage. That's good. That was a wrestling reference on a wrestling reference. That was awesome. I am car 23. I'm actually like one of the higher rated GTD cars in this split. So, can I get that to split by class?
You're not even a real journalism. That's right.
Jeb Ranch, a journalism, says, I came here fight Gooberg, now I got fight you fight me.
Oh Jesus. Oh jeez. Now you've all been enabled. So. Group headers. Can I do the classes on its own? There's a way to do this, I think, but I just Oh, okay, here we go. That's the top bar. Okay, I figured out how to do that. We'll go with that. No. Position class or overall class. Sorry everybody. I'm just trying to mess with this. I haven't really messed too much with the overlay, so I'm trying to make it work. Right? Yeah. How do I do it? Well, not just my class, but maybe just split it. I guess just my class for now, I guess. That's probably the way I want to do it. Reska knows. Reska's used this before. How do I do this? How do I do this thing? Help computer. I'm not good with Reska, I'm not good with computers. Ah, you jerk. Okay, all right. Okay, all right.
This is
You're not even a real journalism. That's right.
Saturn 185, a journalism, says. See the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning, but I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning, because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me and he's not even gonna try. So Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance, minus my 25% chance and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning, if we was to go one-on-one, and then add 66 2/3%, I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster.
Thank you. Real quick, got a legitimate question. I don't think I should. I think I should take tires at the pit stop in this, right? Like the fuel drop is enough to want to take tires, if I'm correct, right?
You're not even a real journalism. That's right.
Oh, I don't
Jeb
have enough
Ranch,
time.
a journalism, says, Kurt Angle wasn't even in the match at Sacrifice.
He was not. That's the funniest part about that whole bit was that he didn't. You don't take tires. I'll trust Reska because Reska is someone that I trust. It is open, so yeah. Unless it rains fuel only. Okay, good.
15 seconds left.
Yeah,
now.
that is my favorite thing about that Steiner Math promo is that, yeah, that match didn't even happen.
5 seconds.
Police car about to go.
Reska answered me first. Nah, it's not worth it. I'll just turn up TC if I have to. Okay. So, if you're new here, this is multi-class sports car racing. The way that this works is that the prototypes, the big fancy cars that look like spaceships and fighter jets, those cars race each other. We race all the cars that look like cars. However, we're all on the same track at the exact same time. So, that means that you end up with situations where you will have cars that are a lot faster than you bearing down on you and passing you multiple times. So, this is some stressful racing to kind of keep up with. So I will do my best to keep up with it. However, easier said than done. I'm the only Porsche in like anywhere near the top 5. As you see there on the inside, that's the new Acura NSX GT3 that we got in the build last week. And if you see these two cars in front of us, hey Robotus, those two cars in front of us are the McLaren, what is it, 720p or whatever it is? That's the new McLaren that we got in last build back in September. Full tank. Yep, looking good. Should be good to go. 720S Vivo. Yeah, thank you. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just going to get fuel only at the stop. All right, so Chad, if I lock in a little bit hard into this race, it's because we're going to have a lot of moving parts here. So it's a little tougher to be conversationalist D during these races when it's one class, it's easier because you're all going the same speed. However, this is a little tougher because you're going to have cars. I'm going to have to deal with the GT, like the prototypes at some point, and that's going to be stressful because there's like literally 25 of them, or there's 31 prototypes in this split. So yeah, it's pretty intense. So if you've never seen it before, and I see a few names that I know probably haven't seen this before, hold on to your butts. This might get a little hectic if we stay clean through the first lap. Oh, thank you. Whoa, buddy. Yeah, Reska's never actually seen this before. Alrighty, here we go. Coming to the green. 45-minute race, chat. Hey, Frankie.
Get ready to go.
Right side forward. It's clear.
Car high. Jesus Christ. All right.
Right side rear. Still there. Still there. Right forward. You're clear.
World-class position 6.
I'm left behind. Clear.
Jeez, I got 8 alive on this start.
Still there. Clear. Left front.
First position 11 rounds.
Incident is clear.
So right now, this is just like any other GT3 race, right? We're just racing the other GT3s. This is what we're doing right now. But keep an eye on that map at the top of the screen. See that big train of cars that's further up on the racetrack? Yeah, they'll be on us here in a minute. And when they get on us, it'll be hard.
Step forward. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear. On left rear. Still there. And clear. Left door. On left side rear.
You're not even a real journalism. That's right.
Dirty Kuhai, a journalism, says, brace your elves, dear viewers. For when the Grand Touring Pepegas make their way onto the back of the GT3 field, there will be blood.
There will be blood, yes. You already saw a little bit of that there. We had 2 GTPs pass us there. But wait till you see, like, the real fast leaders in GTP go by us. Especially in some spots of this racetrack, they just motor right by you. It'll be about another 4 or 5 minutes before they get on us. Probably not even. Oh, sweet. That's awesome, Finn. Enjoy.
Good job. Quicker lap time. 1 minute 48.023.
This stream is brought to you by the Watkins Glen bus stop, which doesn't have any bus stop benches at it. Weird. You know, it's called the bus stop because the original bus stop chicane was at Spa, and it was a actual functional bus stop. That's why it's called the bus stop.
Takes the lead.
We both blew the corner. I love driving this Porsche. God damn, I love driving the Porsche. It's such a fun car.
Big jam. Fastest lap time. 1 minute 36.9. Nice. You're in P6 in class now, whereas 41 are racing to get to the position up ahead.
Like putting on an old pair of shoes. It's so comfortable to drive this car again. I should have never left it. Yep, exactly. I'm very much playing the boombox going, turn around! GTPs are now in the GT field, so I really gotta focus up, if I wasn't already before.
1 minute 46.534.
Blue flag. ATGP on you. 2 is on you. Left
Here's the
behind.
GTPs.
You're clear. Left rear. 0 behind. Clear. ATGP closing. Left side behind. Turn behind. Still there. Clear.
Sector was green.
You really want the GTPs to get by you on the straightaways if possible. Because all you're doing is trying to prevent each other from losing time. You have to work together to not
Blue flag.
be in the way. What I like to do is I like to stay on the racing line and make them go offline because they have the downforce to pass you elsewhere.
1 minute 47.349.
Right behind. Clear. Blue flag. You have a GTP closing in. Going left behind. We're clear. No one behind.
No, that is the trade-off. Sometimes they're really stupid. Some people just go, I want to drive the fastest car because the fastest car is the coolest. And it's like, no, don't do that. You should have to drive in the slower class first to understand how to deal with the faster class.
You have a GTP upon us. 2 on you. Right behind. And clear. I'm right behind. Still there. You're clear. Right behind. Clear. Clear. We have a GTP upon us.
First time through is always the sketchiest. Once you get 2 or 3 times through the field, they get more and more spread out. So it gets a little bit easier.
Front, clear. You're clear.
But the first time is absolutely scary.
Blue flag. You have a GTP on the way. Clear. Blue flag. Going left rear. Still there. Clear. Spielman is imminent. Yellow flag in 7 seconds. One involved. It's clear. Clear behind.
Oh, prototype in the wall.
We're clear. Flag clear.
Got a little bit of a gap. Why it's super important to listen to your spotter in this kind of situation. When you get a blue flag means faster traffic is approaching. Be cognizant of it.
You have a GTP And clear.
because they can do that. That's why you have to be careful. They could just slide in as quick as possible. They're down first cars, right? Like they're fast, right? So like you have to let them dive it in on you. However, you got to be, it's a two-way street, right? So like the prototype also has to be cognizant of the speed difference between the GTPs and the GT3s. You have to be cognizant as a GT that prototypes are going to be able to blow by you. So you can't shut the door on them. You have to be very predictable. That's the biggest thing prototype drivers want, is just be predictable. Like, don't make any sudden changes in your line. Don't move offline. Just stay predictable. This place is pretty easy to do it. However, you get to a place like Mosport or Long Beach or even Brands Hatch to an extent. Like, you get to like a place that's a little narrower or a streets course or something, it can get really difficult to stay out of each other's way. This is a pretty easy one though. There's a lot of long straightaways. The corners are pretty wide. The whole racing surface is pretty wide. It's pretty smooth. It's Road Atlanta's really sketchy for it too. Yep, that's like those are all places where it's really difficult to get out of the way. Watkins Glen is extremely easy in comparison.
Left behind, clear.
That's last sector.
Oh, he just clobbered the wall.
Crossman is on you.
Four ahead.
You have a GTP close.
I'm not kidding when I say this. I have fallen asleep to onboard video of this car. I love the engine note in this Porsche. It's so good. Handling's starting to go away on the front tires. We'll dial in some more TC when it's convenient. Oh, the 6-gear wind? Oh, it's the best part. It's the best part.
Last sector was best.
Okay. I love the 6th gear in the Porsche because it's like a very distinct, like, this is the Terminator gear. This is the one that will kill you. I love the murder wagon. We have such a long gap here now. I might be able to get into my Porsche story. I wasn't really a big Porsche person until I went to the 2018 6 Hour at the Glen. And I got to Watkins Glen when they were doing, oh, hang on, I got someone pressuring me. Hang on. I'll tell you that story later. It's a good story.
There's about 53 iRacing to get to the next position. Impressive stuff. Black, your P5.
It is, Reska. It is.
Blue flag.
All right, GTP leader's back on us again.
There's a GTP here. Left side behind. Clear behind. And clear.
But they'll be a little bit more spread out now, so it's a little bit easier to deal with. Oh man, that GT did not cut the prototype leader any sort of break.
Sector optimum.
Real quick, I was at the 2018 6 hour. I got here for GTLM qualifying. I heard all the cars go by. I heard the Porsche 911 RSR, and it was coming towards me, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever, it's a Porsche. And then it finally broke the plane and started driving away from me, and that's when I found out that they didn't put an exhaust on it or a muffler on it. There was no muffler on it. So it was just straight inline 6.
Well done. D. Up to class position.
It was the coolest sound ever. That car was the coolest fucking thing. Sounded like a banshee. Wanted to murder you. It was so good.
On right front, clear. Blue plug. And is behind you. Coming up.
I don't know which one does, Jeb.
Three close. Right behind. Clear.
The prototypes can't go as far on fuel, by the way. That's the trade-off for being faster, is that they're not quite as fuel efficient, even with a hybrid. So we can go longer on fuel. In a full-length, full-distance IMSA race,
Left side rear. No one behind.
GTs can go about 55 minutes on fuel, and prototypes can only go about 40. Typically is the rule of thumb, so... They also do it that way to prevent having all the cars in pit road at the exact same time.
Clear behind. 12 GGP closing in. One left rear. None behind. You're clear.
Like here, I gotta run on the 42, but I can't do anything with it because we got prototype traffic! Ah, that's why you have to be predictable, because then you do shit like that.
AGGP imminent.
Don't do that.
There are two upon you. Blue flag. Right side rear. Clear. Right behind. Two cars right. Clear. Right
Oh!
rear. Down to one right. Still there. Clear.
Wow, the car's got no damage? Are you kidding me? We got plowed into the rear by a GTP and we ended up okay? What? That was weird. Okay. Car's fine. Strange. Okay, fine.
Impressive. We're P3 in class.
We'll pit this time.
There's 76 are racing to get in the position up ahead.
Because from here on, we can make it to the end, so... Tires are off. All the good stuff. We're good.
Blue flag.
God, the Porsche feels so fucking good.
Steelman is closing.
I love this car.
Left behind. It's clear. Still there. You're clear.
Here's a fuel alarm. We're coming in this time.
Blue flag. There's a GTP closing in. I'm right behind. We got two imminent. We're clear. Going right rear. And clear. Blue flag. There are 3 GTPs inbound.
I think we're all coming in. Yep.
8, 7, clear. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shit.
Good.
All right. Pretty cool stuff, huh? I love this kind of racing. I wish I could do more of it.
Dropping to P4 in class now.
Clear behind.
Car 10 Clarence takes P1.
Is chat crashing?
We have a GTP.
I mean, I'm seeing everything that's coming through.
Left rear.
So,
It's clear. We have a GTP inbound. Right rear. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear. Right behind.
shit.
You're clear.
You're down to P5 in class. There's 53 are waiting to get in the next position. P7 in class. There's 41 are waiting to get for the next position. There's 30 are waiting to get for the...
Watch out in 6 seconds. One slow.
P8 in...
Careful.
Rear's got damage. Got clipped pretty good. Fuck.
156 ahead. Get in. We're P7 in class.
There's a GTP closing.
Gonna try and stay out here.
There's about 30 are waiting to get in the position up ahead.
Clear. What flag? And clear. Blue flag. We have a GTP upon us. On right rear. Clear behind. You're clear.
Well, we were doing pretty okay. We're still doing pretty okay, honestly. But we just self-spun out of the toe or the heel of the boot and got clipped by somebody, and we got some rear damage. But we'll be okay. I think we're fine. Car feels okay. I don't think it's very major damage.
We have a GTP imminent. Cleared yellow. I'm right behind. 0 behind.
Might lose a little downforce And top end's probably a little messed up, so we're very much in a survival drive now at this point, but I think we're okay.
Blue flag. We have a GTP behind you. It's clear.
I do still very much enjoy driving this race car, chat. I do not get it twisted. I love this car.
GTP approaching. Right side forward. Clear. Right rear. Clear. Clear. Blue flag. Left rear. We're clear.
Previous left to best.
Yeah, I think we're fine. We just ran our fastest sector there, so I think the car's okay. Luckily, I think we're in pretty good shape. Whoop. That's a spot.
Incident clear.
Well done. That's P6 in class.
Blue flag. Moving GTP upon us.
As my friend Izzy would say, on track overtake.
It's clear. Right. Clear. Still there. Going right behind. None behind. You're clear.
Nearly days. Help.
Whoa. Okay. That was the traction control kicking in because the rear was stepping out. So, yeah. The damage is certainly a thing.
Time 1:48.3.
The Porsche tried to murder. That's its natural state. The Porsche is a lot like a cat, where, like, you don't want to pick up a cat. If the cat doesn't want to be picked up, it will fight you. And then eventually it'll claw you. And then it'll be like, ah, damn, I shouldn't have picked up that cat.
Damon Harrison behind us left 9.1 just recently.
Look low.
Use the shit out of the blue flag indicator in these cars. If you don't use it,
No one behind.
you're just being an ignorant jerk. Nobody likes ignorant jerks. Yeah, it's that left-hander out of the boot that I'm feeling the damage in. I can't... For some reason, it's just not gripping the way I want it to there. Pick up the D. No, I'm not a cat.
GPS behind. Clear. Blue flag. Clear.
What cat girl outfit? I don't know what you're talking about. You still can't pick me up. Just like...
Blue flag. There's a
Ah!
Two GTPS near.
Car didn't have downforce there and just pushed it out wide. Lucky to catch it.
Blue flag. There's a GTP per PM. 2 upon you.
Yeah, that rear damage might be more than I thought.
Clear. Point right side front. Clear.
I think we're very much in a survival race now at this point. We have 13 seconds, almost 14 seconds to the car behind, so we can afford to kind of take it easy. We're actually going to dial up more TC in here because it's really starting to skate.
You have a GTP close.
Roughly 7 laps left.
And clear.
Oddly enough, it's only skating in those 2 corners. Everywhere else, it feels fairly planted, but
Flag.
those 2 corners are getting pretty tough, especially as the fuel burns, because if you don't know, the Porsche is a rear-engine, rear-wheel drive car, which means that the fuel tank is actually in the front of the car. That's a spot. We're in the top 5 now.
Interval ahead 21 seconds.
So
Impressive.
as the fuel burns,
2000 class.
the car naturally develops understeer, and because I'm trying to put more turn in the car, because I'm trying to counter the understeer, eventually you get what they call snap oversteer, which is where you've put in so much wheel into it that eventually your downforce hits, and when you hit it, it causes the car to spin.
We're clear.
Like especially here, this is a tough corner for the Porsche, because that's falling away from you, so we might need to be a gear down in those corners and just be really careful on the throttle. We can run the traction control all you want, but eventually the traction control can only do so much, and it's going to spin you. Anytime you see anytime you see these blue lights next to the dashboard, I should have mentioned this. The 2 blue lights that you see next to the dashboard, that flash, that's when wheel spin is occurring in the car. So anytime you see those light up, that's telling you you got wheel spin on that side of the car.
GTP upon you. Blue flag. No one behind.
When you see purple lights, that's lockup. That's a hint of a lockup happening.
Blue flag. AGTP inbound.
It's called using your tools and being familiar with your car. That's what it is at the end of the day. It's one thing to say, oh, I understand how to drive a car. I understand how to know how to drive this car. I know what gear I need to be in. I know what the line is. But it's another thing to know, how's this car to behave when it gets damaged? How's this car behave when the fuel gets light? How's this car behave when you have to overcompensate for some other issue with the vehicle? How's this car behave on old tires? How does this car behave in the rain? How does this car XYZ all the way through every possible checklist that you have to deal with? And that's where familiarity and just being consistently running the same car, that's where you start to excel against those who, bounce around from car to car each week trying to chase the meta. I never like chasing meta. I'd rather just stay with a car and just own the weaknesses that you have at certain racetracks
Track temperature
and the
down
positives
by
that you have at certain
11
racetracks.
36 minutes.
See there? It got really loose. It got really loose there. But understanding all of that instead of, trying to fight for something else. We're going to get 4th.
7 minutes left of this session. Nice. We're P4 in class now. 23 seconds in class. There's 6 to 5. iRacing to get in the position up ahead.
And, yeah, it comes with practice, but, something that,
We're clear.
I got friends who run the IndyCar all the time. They run every strength of field IndyCar split. They love the IndyCar, and, I can't drive it. it's too fast a car for me. The reactions needed are too quick for me. I can't do it. Stock cars and GT3s are about my limit now. I used to be able to drive Indy cars, used to be able to drive GTPs. I just can't think that fast. This is about as quick as I can go. Oh yeah, it is. I don't like meta chasing at all. Like, I got friends that'll be like digging out that fucking Apex graphic every week that comes out telling you what GTP is fastest at each track each week, and I'm like, why? Just run what you like. Like, you'll have a better experience just running the same car week to week. Curious what you think of the PA2 after its updates last week. I still haven't driven it. I'll have to try that at some point. Yeah, like, that too, Sweat, is like, yeah, you need to be able to... Also, hi, Sweat. You have to be willing to suck at first. It's like any new skill or anything, right? Like, you have to understand that, like, there will be a learning curve to every car you drive. Now, there are similarities. Like, I felt like I kind of had a jump start on the Corvette when I ran the Corvette for a bit because I drove this so much. But it's not exactly one-to-one, right? Each car has a different makeup to it. Each car is going to handle different. So, like, you do have to, like, think about that. This rear damage is really messing with the way that I'm driving this thing. I wish I could drive it harder, but I really can't. I have too much to give up. I'm 22 seconds, or I'm 7 seconds ahead of the car behind with 5 minutes to go. They might catch me, they might not. But I know if I wreck it, they definitely will catch me. So I'm being really careful with my exits. I'm being really careful getting back into turn 6 here. Because the last thing I want to do is throw this top 5 away. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, don't let your dreams be dreams. Try it. But, like, I know that's not my forte, is downforce cars. I'm not good at downforce cars. I need weight. I need GT type cars. I need heavy cars. I need touring cars. I need stock cars. I need cars with weight to them. Anything that requires aerodynamic downforce, I struggle with. But, like, again, if you figure it out, then that unlocks the way to drive a downforce car everywhere else, right? Like, you can learn how to drive... If you figure out how to drive the Ferrari GTP car, like the 499, you can theoretically apply those skills to the Cadillac. You can theoretically apply those skills to the Acura, the Porsche, the BMW. You could take some of that skill and take it to the P2. P3, not so much. That's more so like a hybrid of like a GT3 and a prototype, but it leans a lot more GT3. Just because it just doesn't have that aero grip that you expect. IndyCar, kind of similar, like, you know, like basically any car that requires aerodynamic downforce and that struggles with producing its downforce mechanically like a GT car. Those are skills that will translate. So please don't spin out. That car is gaining on me 2 seconds a lap. It might get close. It's basically going to matter as to when I get lapped. I mean, if worse comes to worse, he passes us, we're still 5th. That's pretty good.
have a GTP upon you. 2 GTPS closing in. On left behind. Clear. No one behind. Blue flag. We have a GTP closing. It's clear.
Gonna be one more lap, I think. Maybe not. He might get lapped. In fact, he just got lapped. That might be his last lap. Nah, they're gonna come get the white.
Left behind. Clear. We're clear.
Damn it.
There's a GTP imminent. We have 2 GTPS upon us. On right rear. We're clear. White flag. It's clear.
Kind of shut the door on that BMW there.
Flag.
Wasn't intentional,
On
but
right side rear. Clear. Clear.
couldn't really do much there. Here to report that the Porsche is still very fun to drive. I still love driving this car.
Clear behind.
I think I'm gonna do just enough to hold off on hell. And I mean just enough. One more corner to go. All right. P4 chat. Nice stuff. Pair of P4s. Nice, 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 nice.
Same position as we started.
That was fun. That was good. We got lucky there, though, a little bit.
None behind.
So how bad was this damage? Oh, wow, yeah, the rear was
At least we finished. D.
pretty smashed in. Yeah. Smashed in pretty good, actually. Look at that. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll make the car handle like crap. Okay. I'm not sure. Do I want to do another one, or do I want to send y'all to something else? I might send you all to somebody else, to be honest with you. I should probably go to bed early-ish tonight, so I think we'll call it a stream there. So a pair of top fives kicking off tonight. We're kicking off a new TNI, and yeah, I hope you had fun watching it. I had fun driving it. Yeah, I gotta sleep. I slept like crap last night, so I should probably get to bed early tonight. But yeah, thank you all for popping in. Thank you. A lot of fun today, and thank you all for your love and support as always. I will be back on Thursday. I will be back. I'll be back on Thursday because I want to play more Game Pass games. So Diaz Late's Game Pass will be back on Thursday. I put it on the schedule at 7. It's probably going to be closer to 8.
I got the results ready. You moved 50 ratings forward to 1,419.
Oh.
Do you want to see the results page?
Yes, I would. That would be cool. Wow, I'm almost at 1500 sports car. Okay. Maybe I should just keep running these races this week and maybe I'll get above 1500 sports car. Been wanting to do that forever and a half, so that might be a good idea. But yeah, I'll be back on Thursday with Diaz Late to Game Pass. We'll be doing some Game Pass stuff and then sports car. And I'll be back on Saturday afternoon for VTCR at the Charlotte Roval. Diaz Late to Game Pass will be late, ironically. It'll be around 8 o'clock Eastern, not 7. I put it on the schedule for 7, and then I forgot that. I have a work dinner to go to after work on Thursday, so I have to go to that. So I'll be going to that, and then I'll quickly come home, and then I'll play video games, which is not very different from that's not very different from what I normally do. So, alrighty, let's send you off Diaz Late to Game Pass. Exactly. Let me send you to somebody. Hey! We played this game, we played this game on Diaz Late to Game Pass not that long ago, and somebody's playing it right now. We're gonna go see Cass, who is Pog. She will say that she's not Pog, but she's Pog. She's playing Skate 3, and Skate 3 is a fun video game. So let's go see her. I'll be back on Thursday with Diaz Late to Game Pass. Hope you enjoy that. In the meantime, enjoy Cass. She's playing Skate 3. They're in like a really decrepit looking area. They're skateboarding. She's got pink hair. Alrighty. Bye, everybody.